Groconut, what it actually is and its uses. Make sure you give it a good stir and give your plants a good spray. It is a white powder like substance to water in my cuttings. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel and you are watching Growing Green. Today's video is all about a product that I have been using for quite a while now and that I actually stock on my website, and that is Groconut. Now this video is kind of more for my New Zealand viewers. If you live in New Zealand, you will know what Groconut is. You will have heard of it before. If not, now you have, and you will definitely not regret picking this up. So this video is going to be all about Groconut. It's going to be about what it actually is and its uses when it comes to houseplants. So make sure to stick around if that sounds like something you are wanting to watch and learn all about. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Also, if you want to see more videos like this, and the thumbs up button if you find this video helpful, because it helps out my channel a lot. So yeah, let's just get straight on into the good stuff. So Groconut, what actually is it? Groconut is an all-natural alternative to synthetic rooting stimulants. It can also be used as a foliage spray and a fertilizer. It can be used to help plants increase their nutrient absorption. It also reduces the risk of plant death. I'll open it up for you so you can actually see what the product looks like on the inside. So as you can see inside of there, it is a white powder like substance, and that is what you mix with water to make your Groconut solution. On top of that, another thing Groconut is very well known for is to helping your plants grow larger leaves. Now it does that by stimulating cell enlargement, which results in larger leaves. It can also help encourage the growth of lateral buds in your plants. Say for example, you've chopped the top off one of your plants, give it a good soaking with Groconut and it will grow a whole bunch of lateral buds for you. It also helps to condition the soil and treat any kind of nutrient imbalances that there may be there. Another cool thing about Groconut that you might not know is that it can actually be used as the rooting hormone, and I will show you exactly how to do this a little bit later on in the video. As you can already see, it does come in two sizes. It comes in a 45-gram pouch and a 350-gram bottle. I preferred the bottle myself. For a start, it is easier to obviously seal when you're done with it. You just screw on the lid and you're good to go. And you can also actually buy refills for these as well, which we will be stocking very shortly. Another good thing about this product, because it is totally natural, it is pet safe. Also, Groconut, just like myself, is a New Zealand owned and operated business, so you know that you are supporting another awesome New Zealand company. So now I've explained to you a little bit about what Groconut is and how it can be used. I'm going to get down to the nitty-gritty of exactly how you can use this product with your houseplants. The first one I'm going to discuss with you is how to use this as a soil enhancer or just a general fertilizer. So I'm going to start by showing you how to mix up your Groconut solution. So the first thing you're going to want to do is fill a jug with about 1 liter of water. So when you're using Groconut as a general fertilizer or a soil enhancer, you're going to want to use half a teaspoon per liter of water. So I'm going to get my half a teaspoon. There we go. Make sure you give it a good stir. If you get any lumps, just make sure to mush them out with your spoon. Much like if you're making gravy, just give it a real good stir so that everything that can be dissolved is dissolved. So there you have your Groconut solution. Now it is definitely recommended that you use this within 12 hours of it being made. That's because if it sits for too long, it does go kind of like gelatin-like, because there are actually no preservatives in this, so which is a good thing. So yeah, definitely make sure to use this immediately. So here I have a Philodendron Florida cutting that I have that has just started to pop out a new shoot for me on the underside, and I'm just going to give that a quick water because it's very dry. So then all you're going to do, take your solution and water your plant, and don't be scared to water it nice and thoroughly so that the water runs all the way through, and that's it. It's an extremely simple product to use. Now Groconut recommend that you use this every second watering for best results. I probably indeed wouldn't use it every single watering just because you don't want to give your plants a little bit of a break in between, but every second watering is perfect for the best results. Now I've been using Groconut on this cutting ever since that it was planted, and as you can see, the root system in the bottom there is so strong. So yeah, definitely highly recommend this. Now I've used this on straight fern fiber, but of course you can use it on any soil type, that doesn't really matter. Now this can actually be used with other fertilizers, believe it or not. So if you wanted to give your plants a dose of Groconut and a dose of fertilizer in the same go, that's totally fine. It is totally safe. So it's highly recommended that you use Groconut, especially on newer cuttings or newer plants. It's classed more as a growth tonic rather than a fertilizer. That's because Groconut contains a specific set of growth hormones that help younger plants grow faster. So the way that this works is that it contains certain active ingredients that help stimulate your plant's growth and also plant recovery. Say for example, you have a plant that's dying and you need it to kind of come back to life a little bit. Now all these different active ingredients also delay the death of your plant. Say it's been burnt on the sun and it's dying, or it's just been overwatered or underwatered and it's wilting and it really needs a little bit of love. If you give it some Groconut, it will help it bring it back to life. Now this is also perfect to be used, say example you've had a plant shipped to you and it definitely goes through a lot of stresses when it goes through the post. So give your plant a watering of Groconut. Every second watering, just pop it in there and your plant will come back to life, no problem at all. Now another way that you can use Groconut to help your plants is as a foliar spray. So all you got to do is pop that same mixture in a bottle and give your plants a good spray. And make sure to get both sides of the foliage too. Now what this does is basically exactly the same as putting it through the soil, except your plant's going to absorb those nutrients through the leaves themselves. It's also a good way to help clean your leaves, because you know how they build up a layer of dust and all that when they're inside your house. Give them a good spray with this and even a wipe down and your plants will absolutely love you for it. One more thing I recommend if you are using Groconut is to make sure to store it in the fridge. Again, because this has no preservatives in it, it doesn't have a very long shelf life if you open it and you leave it open just sitting on your shelf in your greenhouse or anywhere else in your house. So I highly recommend putting it in your fridge to make sure that the product stays nice and loose inside, otherwise it will harden up. Alright, the last use of Groconut is for propagation. Now there are a few ways that you can use this product for propagation. One of them is a rooting hormone and two is by soaking your plants before planting them. So yeah, let's get into propagation. So the first method of propagation is going to be the soaking method. So all you need to do is take your solution, fill up a glass jar, and then you're going to need some propagation. So I have these Hoya cuttings. I'm just going to chop them all up, pop the cuttings into the solution like so, and leave them to soak for, I would probably say 2 to 3 hours, maybe 4 hours. Don't leave them in too long, because like I said previously in the video, if you leave the solution sitting too long, it does kind of go a little bit like gel. So make sure to take them out after a few hours, and then you can pop them straight into your favorite propagation mix and you're good to go. So what this is doing is acting as a rooting stimulant, so it will kind of get all of those little nodes, those little buds that have roots in there, ready to go and wanting to produce roots really fast. Once it's been a few hours and your cuttings are all potted up, don't let the water they were sitting in it go to waste. What I like to do is use it on either some more of my plants, or I will actually use it to water in my cuttings. This will give them a nice extra boost, because to be honest, you can't get enough Groconut. It's going all the way down my arm. I don't know if you can see that. Another way to use it as propagation is to use it like a rooting hormone. So you know how you get those rooting hormones from the shop? You dip your cutting in and it kind of acts like a rooting hormone, stimulates all those juicy roots. Well, this does exactly the same thing. So all you're going to do is take your jar of Groconut, dip your cutting in there, make sure that the whole stem is nice and covered like so, and then you're going to pop it straight into your favorite propagation substrate, such as firm fiber or sphagnum moss or whatever you like to use. So that is all for today's video. If you have any further questions at all about Groconut, make sure to leave them in the description box down below. If you enjoyed this video and it helped answer a few of your questions, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to go and hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell so you get notified when I upload. Don't forget to go and check out a few of my other videos. We have a whole lot of tutorials, vlogs, market videos, and behind the scenes of my small business vlogs. So if that sounds like something you want to watch, make sure to obviously go and check that out down below. Make sure to leave your other video suggestions in the comment box down below, or send me a message, or make sure to follow us on our Facebook pages and our Instagram pages. That's where you can find us most of the time. Really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful, and we will see you in our next one. Bye!